his ability defensively.
Oh, look at that! Brent Robinson the third with the crossover.
As they almost take it away from Morrow. All the way down and thrown down by Anthony Randolph with 0.4 of a second to go.
He's got some length, doesn't he?
As he needs to be, but he's 19, and that's going to come. But he has a great sense for the game. He has a great sense for the game. He can pass, he can shoot, he runs the floor, he's athletic, he contests every shot.
Smart man, get that relationship with the hit.
Look out below.
Gets a hand on that one. See if Chris challenges. Jake Lehman, oh, hard landing. Wanted the foul. What a throwdown by Jake Lehman.
Proving yourselves, Clyde. These D-League select players are rolling right now. They've got something to prove.
And obviously, Gasol has tweeted out that he's going there.
Shannon Brown. Hello. Yes! Wow, what an athlete, Shannon Brown.
And another guy that got some quality minutes this year for Cleveland. And again, when guys get those opportunities, they get great confidence.
It's all even after the Jones free throws at 30. And it's going to be Daniels throwing it down. And hopefully Darius Miller's okay the way he went down. So the first poster of this game.
This year they got to get it done.
Chris Singleton climbs. Trying to get it to end one right. And on the break, Iyenga again. And over Hilton Armstrong. Guy can get up there. Good call. Overall chemistry because Derek Fisher's no longer there. He was there at the start of last season. This happened. Reeves Nelson and throw it down. Iyenga. Summer League, forget it. Mid-season, Iyenga. That was serious.
Welcome. Matthews on another wing, and then you have the Marcus put down the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
No, he didn't.
You see Chauncey Billups on his first professional experience.
Aaron Griffin of Campbell University, a rookie.
He needed to get out here and get something special to get, to get.
Oh!
Mike
Taylor to Blake Griffin.
Good decision by Mike there, figuring out the #1 pick in the draft was running the left wing, and he might want to give the ball up.
An environment like this, not too many people know who Greg Steenstra is. Griffin right there.
Hey, watch your head. Watch your head. But see, listen, and we got to cut you off on that, right? Because basically you were talking this guy up. Like, good defense. Cartier Martin with a good play. And the finish by JaVale McGee. So Martin does the dirty work, gets down on the ground.
All the way.
Reggie Jackson.
And the foul.
Oh, my goodness. This place is erupted.
Cook, not shy. Mid-range jumper. No. There's no hurry. Put up over everybody.
Looking up. Reggie Jackson. Yes. For Dakota.
Yes. That's an
Beautiful
easy assist.
pass. Aaron Jackson knows she's got a guy on a trampoline, and he's set him up beautifully.
Nick Johnson.
He and all the Lakers, they missed 17. Oh, man! Jeremy Grant caught a body under the rim and put Zubac right through it.
McLemore lights up the day in Vegas.
Long lead pass. Beauty up top. Two-hand reverse slam dunk.
Oh, tell me the Spurs. With 6 minutes to go in this game. And Simmons.
High and mighty, Jonathan Simmons, who's had a couple of exclamation points in his run here in Vegas.
Okay, so for dunks in July, it's pretty impressive, right?
That's better than if you look back at some of the dunk contest dunks right there.
It's true. I've said that a number of times. The in-game, the Summer League, the All-Star Game dunks are significantly better than the dunk contest dunks.
Young legs. That's all I can say.
Nice.
Young legs.
Must be nice. Was there any that stood out to you in particular?
Yeah, I had to say the Collins dunk. That was just so disrespectful.
Wow,
You look
it
at
was.
Blake Griffin catching the lob, and
That
then
too.
LeBron obviously, you know, flushing it, spiking it.
Yeah, I think what stood out to me is men my age with highlights in standard definition prior to HD. Well, NBA.com/Summer League is your home for highlights, scores, schedules, and more. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need to know until July 17th. Free agent fever continues after the break with one that, well, could be a free agent in the year 2040 or so. I did the math. Congrats, Currys. We'll be right back. July 2nd, the Currys' first son arrived. Steph announced the arrival Wednesday, saying, "On this journey, on this quest, protect me. I'm blessed." Congratulations, Aisha, Steph. Welcome to the world, Canon.
Congratulations, Curry family. Fourth splash brother right there.
I know. Well, at the buzzer, how could we as Americans celebrate our independence without the gluttony of hot dog guzzling? Joey Chestnut went for his 11th title in 12 years at the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. He downed 74 dogs. 74 in 10 minutes.
Not one, not two, not three, 4, 5.
74. Come on. And it was for only $10,000 was the prize.
I ain't going. That just looked like the stomach hurt.
It's gonna
Just
have to
watching
be more
it.
than that. I mean, right? If you were given 10 minutes, how many could you?
2 times.
I don't think I've had 74 in my
I
life.
only eat 2 in 10 minutes.
Goodness. For
I'm a fan
Caron,
of hot dogs.
I'm Kristen. We'll see you fever. I'm Kristen Ludlow, alongside the NBA champion, Caron Butler, and it is the 4th of July. Were you expecting free agent fireworks?
Yeah, I was. I like that right there.
I know.
Perfect.
Had to. Well, Kawhi Leonard remains on the San Antonio Spurs roster despite demanding a trade. While Kawhi reportedly wants to be in Los Angeles, his team has explored trade offers in the Eastern Conference. He'll be an unrestricted free agent next summer, but where will he land this season? Where does he fit best? Could it be LA? Kawhi's representatives reportedly told the Spurs he'd like to sign with either the Lakers or the Clippers. He's won a championship and a Finals MVP against LeBron James. How do you think he could fit alongside him?
Look, he can be an asset wherever he chooses to go, wherever they allow him to go. But most importantly, if you see him next to a LeBron James in the Western Conference, they're immediate title contenders. Immediately. I'm talking about, like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. LeBron, with the season that he had last season, carrying those guys, through the Eastern Conference, it was just amazing to see that. And to add a guy like a Kawhi Leonard to that mix, along with the talent that they do have on that roster in the locker room assembled, amazing.
Title contenders, not title favorites.
I mean, come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's still the Golden State
That's fair.
invitation.
And it's July. So what about Boston? According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the Celtics consider their top 5 players off limits in any trade discussions with the Spurs, but they could make a pick-heavy offer. If the teams could make it work, how do you think Kawhi could fit in with that young core?
He can fit in pretty much anywhere. Like I said, he's going to be an asset wherever they choose to allow him to go. And particularly with that young team, that nucleus, where you have Kyrie Irving, who's been playing amazingly well, was hindered by the injuries, but he's going to be back completely healthy. You got Jaylen Brown, and most importantly, Tatum. The things that he showed, in that stretch and in that run in the Eastern Conference, it's been amazing. So you put Kawhi Leonard with the mesh of that talent, scary.
And such a defensive-minded team.
Yes.
What a perfect fit. But Philadelphia, perhaps? Jordan Schultz of Yahoo Sports has reported the Spurs asked the Sixers for 3 future first-round draft choices, along with 2 current players. Quite the haul. But do you think that Kawhi could make that team the immediate Eastern Conference favorites?
I sure do. And if he was able to go to this team and they're able to acquire someone like a Kawhi Leonard, a championship pedigree, a guy that's a two-way player that can pretty much do and seize the moment, that's exactly what was missing last season. Look, if Ben Simmons developed a jump shot sometime in that series against Boston, they would have, moved past, but that was not the case. And if you have Kawhi Leonard on that team, he can close the games and get you through the series.
And an added veteran presence. Speaking of the Sixers, Amir Johnson has agreed to a 1-year deal to return to the team this season. Meanwhile, Jabari Young told us July 2nd that as long as the Spurs have not yet traded Kawhi, there's hope that things could be repaired. He went on to say if the Spurs don't find a deal good enough for them, Kawhi will be back in San Antonio for another season. Do you think at this point this relationship could still work?
Listen, I feel like a lot of things is up in the air and at stake, but you know, a supermax contract, $200+ million, that's tough to turn down. No state tax, being in San Antonio, I mean, look, it's tough to turn that down. However, a lot of things have been said, you know, been questioned, you know, him not wanting to play with that team. And I think you just can't come back from that. You know, it's a lot of things that happened that was damaging. And, you know, you just want to move on and move forward with your career. And, yeah, I think that's where he's at right now from a mindset standpoint.
Then if you're San Antonio, if you're in the front office of this franchise, at what point do you make a move? At what point do you get this deal done? And what's the urgency at this point?
It is urgency, but at the same time, it's not a rush process. You need to see the lay of the land and see how much can you possibly get for Kawhi Leonard. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're just waiting around, you know, scaling every team, seeing the talent that's out there, seeing the packages that's going to be presented to them. And, you know, they have the talent, they have the guy, they have the carrot, and they're going to sit back and wait, finesse a deal that makes sense for them going forward.
Would you be concerned at all about his sitting out last season for its entirety? Would you be concerned if you didn't make a move that he perhaps would do the same thing?
I don't think so. I think if he lands in a situation where he know that he's going to be acquired, he's going to be appreciated, a fresh start, he's going to come and be a gamer, he's going to play, he's going to provide all the things that we know he can provide, and that's why he's the big carrot on the free agent market right now.
So every team we've talked about is a potential contender, at least in their conference. It could shake out that way. It also may not. Where do you think that he ends up?
I still think he ends up with the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's what I'm hoping.
This season?
I mean, I hope so. I hope that he ends up with the Los Angeles Lakers. They're going to have to give up a wealth of young talent, the nucleus, the foundation to get him. And if that's the case, you know, I wouldn't give up the whole team for Kawhi Leonard, and that's where they stand right now.
Well, but if you're the Lakers, why not wait until he's a free agent next summer, knowing that he'll likely pick your team anyway? Why give up so many assets?
That is a process that you do have to sit on, and you have to let it marinate. And, you know, that's the luxury of having LeBron James already signed on for a long-term deal where, you know, okay, look, we got him. This year, we're definitely going to make the playoffs, plus 13 to 15 wins with LeBron James on that roster. And we have the time with him to finally get a guy like Kawhi Leonard on the team in free agency next summer without giving up pretty much anything.
How does it benefit the Spurs, if at all, to give him what he wants at this point?
Yeah, I think it's not a win for anyone at this point. And I think it's going to be just a bad breakup, and unfortunately that happens. But they're still connected, you know, forever. They won a championship together. You can't tell the story of basketball without mentioning Kawhi Leonard when you're talking about the San Antonio Spurs. Finals MVP, a true champion. So it's just sad to see this happen at this point.
Well, after the break, the best in the draft are making their debuts, so we'll discuss the stars at Summer League and what to watch for next.